Leo, did their goal late in the second period just kind of begin that momentum shift?
It hurts for sure. We talked about those things last week. I think it was another game. If you look at how we played 5-on-5 again, it was really good. But it comes to a point where we got to learn how to. Four should do it. Anytime you get four in a game, you should win the game. But it's just last minute of the period, we're looping away from the puck. We don't stop in the D zone. I didn't think we gave them much tonight, but the chances they did. If you look at the goals we gave up, the third goal, we turn over the puck. We don't stop in the D zone. They score. The fourth goal, we don't get the puck out on the wall. They score. And then the fifth goal is, we talk about it all the time. When D have the puck, you can't go through the middle of the ice. And when we play indirect and we play north, it's really good. If you just look at the goals they were scored, they were self-inflicted. It wasn't O-zone time or D-zone time situations or line rush sort outs or anything like that. It's just we got to do a better job of managing. This one's disappointing for sure. I don't think our effort was there. We defended really well. We had a lot of possession time. It's just we gotta figure out how to get out of those situations. And it's too bad because in this stretch of games that we've played really good hockey. And it's probably we're not getting rewarded, but also you got to earn those bounces and things like that. And you got to find a way to get through. You go to the third period, it's 4-2, and you look at what they had in that period. It wasn't much, but credit to them. They stuck with it, made a couple plays, and scored goals, and they had one more than us.
We've talked about game management a lot following games. Is it fair to say the mistakes that are happening right now are more mental? It comes with the decision making.
Yeah, no, I think sometimes you gotta. We talk a lot about playing team hockey, and sometimes team hockey requires you to. It's not about points. It's not about your stats. It's about doing what it takes to win. And we got to do a better job of understanding those situations and realizing what team hockey looks like in those situations. And I love our game 5-on-5. Penalty kill is great. I thought we had a bunch of really good looks on the power play. Our 5-on play, if you look at the numbers all year, has been outstanding. It's probably another game we outchance them, but we got to learn how to manage those games and situations. That's probably the third time in probably the last 6 games we've given up a goal late in the period. I didn't mind our response. I thought our response was good. I thought we had a lot of good looks in the third period. You got to find a way to get 2 points in that hockey game.
This morning about some of these depth players. How important has your bottom six been these last couple of weeks? They've kind of carried the load.
Yeah, so they play the game the right way. It's hard. They buy into our team identity, what that is, and you see what it looks like when we're right. And it's been, really consistent. And they play a selfless team game, and they get rewarded. They're above pucks. They track. They puck pressure everywhere on the ice. I mean, they were matched up against the Grimaldi line all night, and they're fine because they stay on pucks and they hunt and they get to the hard areas. They change on time, and they've been outstanding for us. They've been. I give those guys a lot of credit.
I was going to say that those last minute of the period goals, might be 7 or 8 of them last.
Yeah, no.
How does that change momentum?
Oh, it has a huge impact in the game. You got to commit to. There are certain times in the game where you got to learn how to manage to get out of that. And like last periods of when you're in your own zone or you're in the neutral zone, it's about not giving up anything. And whether it looks ugly, however you have to do it, you got to get out of those situations. We turn over a puck on a breakout. Well, it started before that on the breakout. We're flying the zone for odd man rushes. That's when selfishness comes in at the end of the period. You can't be thinking about scoring. 4-2 hockey. You got to be thinking about what it takes to win at that time. And we got to learn from it. And we got to be better. And we talk about those things, but obviously I got to do a better job of, probably coming to a point where you got to hold guys accountable for regardless of who you are. Getting on the wrong side of the puck in that situation, we watch the clip 4 or 5 times. You got to stop and start in your own zone, and that's what it takes.
The box score's not going to look too pretty for Devin at the end of the day, but how do you feel about him between the posts tonight?
I thought he was good. You look at the 3 goals they scored. The late ones, the tip in, another tip in, and then a play where we pass the puck to the other team. I thought he played good. I think the numbers are probably a little skewed of how he actually played. Made a couple big saves early, but I don't fault him for anything. I thought he played a solid game. I think when you look at the numbers, it probably looks like he played poorly, but he was good. He was good.
Also for 6 tonight. What is it going to take to kind of get that going? And does it kind of feel a little bit better knowing you guys got short-handed to kind of supplement that a little bit?
Yeah, I think when you look at our play, the amount of chances we created tonight, you kind of just scratch your head sometimes. Like, we had so many good looks, so many chances to score, but it's one of those ones where you put one in the back of the net and it probably changes the outlook of the game. I don't fault our effort or execution. I thought it was really good. We just got to find a way to get one of those in the back of the net.
Mad thing is that only won twice at home.
I honestly don't. It's not great, but I look at whether you play at the road or home. It's another game that you're trying to win. It's sure we have to be better at home, but I'm more, regardless if we're on the home or road, you just look at how your team plays. I think that's the biggest thing. And I think we're probably going through a stretch right now where the results aren't there, but the process has been really good. Really good. And we got to learn to manage those games and find ways to get points. But I believe and I know if we keep playing this way, we'll get on a run here and we'll start winning a stretch of games for sure. I haven't heard anything yet. Yeah, you know what? I haven't. I honestly, I'm sure we'll hear soon. I'm sure their countries would want them to go. I think it's a great tournament. I've represented USA Hockey in the past in a bunch of international tournaments. Anytime you could represent your country, I think it's special. So if they get the opportunity to do that, which I'm sure they will, and they choose to go, it'd be great for them.
Just that trying to flip the stick, is that a learning moment that maybe somebody doesn't know?
Yeah, it's just it's probably another. You look at, I think the last game we got to be more disciplined. A lot of stick penalties. Going back to the last game, we took 2 stick penalties, scored on the power play. We took another one with 6 minutes left, where I thought we had a lot of momentum. Yeah, you just can't take those kind of penalties. That one is probably, I don't think Mets knew. I think it's one of those kind of freak things that happen. Yeah. I haven't seen that one.